Hello, YouTubers. The new time travel behind me, 88. I'm back with another Doctor Who DVD review, and yes, we're still celebrating Doctor Who's 50th anniversary. Today, we're still celebrating Sylvester McCoy month, so I'm going to do another Doctor Who DVD review. That's right. Today, I'm going to review Doctor Who Dragonfire. Well, it's okay. It's an awesome story. It's probably one of my least favorite Sylvester McCoy episodes. I agree with YouTube user Tessa Coils. Anyway, this three-part story originally transmitted on November 23rd to December 7th, 1987. And sadly, this is the last Doctor Who serial in the 24th season, and also marks the final appearances of Bonnie Langford as Mel, and marks a new companion introduced, Ace, played by Sophie Aldred. So, in this story, the TARDIS materialized on a refrigerated cells section on Ice World, and the Seventh Doctor and Mel venture outside. It's an Ice Age space traditional colony. It is on the planet Savartos. It's a mysterious planet of terror and rumor, ruined by the callous and vindicated king, who buys supporters and employees and makes them wear mark ice to their flesh. So, the Doctor and Ace meet up with a roguish old inquisitive Sabilon Glitz, who owes Kane a substantial amount of money. Glitz has come to Savartos to search for a supposed treasure guarded by a dragon. It's located on the icy caverns beyond the ice world, and by chance, Glitz has a map which he won from Kane in gambling. So, no wonder he's a merchant man. So, Kane wanted to have a map because he wished to use it. Glitz is a pawn of his own search for treasure. The map contains a tracking device and a seal. Kane return has Glitz's ship, the Nostok, it's like a French ship, which orders it destroyed without realizing it is being used. Glitz heads off on search with the Doctor in tow, although a woman is not allowed on an expedition, so Mel stays with a young rebellion waitress, Ace. It's only a matter of time before Ace behaves imprudently to the customers and was fired. Mel was stunned to hear that Ace is a human from the late 20th century who arrived after a bizarre chemistry experiment caused a time storm in her bedroom. Kane's staff are not happy. Once they take his coin, they his for life. Ace wisely realized she rejects such offer. Officer Belaz was not so clever and is keen to escape in Kane's service. She thought arrangement for the scouting ship not to be destroyed, hoping to use a craft to escape an ice world. When this failed, she tried to persuade Officer Crosser, how you pronounce the name, to help her overthrow Kane, but he is one step ahead. Attempt to temperature in his chamber to kill him fails. So Kane exacts his revenge and kills them both. The same fate awaits the ice sculpture of a now finished statue, a young woman called Xana. The icy coverings is taking time, but the Doctor and Glitz had encountered a dragon which turned out to be a biped which did not so much breathe fire as fire laser from his eyes. But not the treasure. Mel and Ace had ventured into the cavern too, and they meet their allies and are actually defended by the dragon, which gunned down some King's cryogenic altar soldiers who had been sent into the ice caverns to kill them. The dragon takes them to the room in the ice with some sort of control area and contains a pre-recorded hologram message. The hologram explains that King is one half of King's Xana criminal gang of planet Pronoma. When security forces caught up with Xana, killed herself to avoid arrest, but Kane is captured to exile into the cold, dark side of Sivartos. It turns out the ice world is a huge spacecraft, and the treasure is a crystal inside a dragon's head, which act as a key that Kang needed to order to activate the ship and free himself from exile. The dragon is thus both King, jailer, and a chance to freedom. Meanwhile, shortly after, the two of the Kane troopers succeed in killing the dragon and removing his head, but they are killed in the process. The doctor, meanwhile, realized that the king has been a prisoner on Savartos for millennia. He retrieved the head of the dragon and was told by the intercom that Kane is captured. Ace is willing to trade her for Dragonfire. The Doctor, Gliss, and Mel travel to King's private chamber for the exchange. However, King tried to set course for Pronaman to exact his revenge. He realizes he's been a prisoner for so long. The Doctor now loses a companion, but also gains Glitz a claim of this ice world. So what happens? A stage of stellar evolution, the sun on open surface, which melts him. So meanwhile, back in the TARDIS, the Doctor say goodbye to Mel and renames Nostafrutus 2. It's kind of like a first ship. So, chance to claim Iceworld with his own spacecraft. Mel decided to stay with him to keep him out of trouble. So, the Doctor promised to take home to Perryville via scenic route. Yup. Also, it has a little girl in there trying to get inside the Doctor's TARDIS. So the mother is looking for the girl, and the little girl saw the TARDIS materialize. So how do I rate this story? It's a good episode. Yep. Well, deserves a good story. But my opinions, Doctor Who, Ice, Dragonfire probably is alright. It's a good story, but it's a little bit cheesy. Yeah, so this is probably is okay, but bit dull in places. So how do I rate this story? 5 out of 10. Okay, let's take a look on this planet. Here's the Dragonfire, the Iceman, the icy guy, name it's Kane. Yes. Here's the 7th Doctor, Ace, Sylvester McCoy, years 1987 and 1989. The purple BBC logo. Here's the spine, back, production stills. I forgot who plays the little girl and what's the name of the. Anyway, audio commentary by actors Sophie Aldred and Edward Peel. Writer Aaron Briggs and Andrew Cartmill. Deleted and extended scenes, The Doctor Strange Love, The Big Bang Theory, photo galleries, and so forth. Here's the DVD of Dragonfire. Alright, folks. If everybody knows who's the girl in this episode, let me know. Thanks for watching. Take care.